Remember when we said we'd stay together now until forever? Just us, just us.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica Hickson, and I spent 5 years working my way up to the top of an MLM before realizing they're just not all that they're cracked up to be. My goal with this channel is to rescue some Huns, to prevent some from becoming Huns, and to also give those a voice who have left the Hunbot industry like myself.
It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling.
So first gen, second gen, third gen, fourth gen, fifth gen. If you're placing within those first 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, you're okay if they go diamond. So it's not to worry. Actually, even 2 to 5.
What she's not mentioning, though, is the lower you place them in your generations, the less you get paid on them. So sure, you can place them lower, but you're getting paid less percentage the further down you place them.
I may be throwing completely off on people, but it's not a bad thing when you can actually help in place. If Joel didn't do anything and Bob did, and you're the enroller, it's fine. It bumps up, it compresses anyway, and you'll be able to see that as you start to grow as a leader. So I'll do a little bit more. I think we need to do a little more in-depth training for those that want really hardcore training on building and comp plan. If you do, drop a 1 in the comments so I can see that, because it can get, I don't want to get too confusing on this Zoom, because I really wanted to talk about loyal program, how we can build, because there's not only the success bonus building with the foreign friend, but also those diamond, double, triple, president, ambassador bonuses. So we have even said that you need to dangle a carrot. If you want people to go diamond, you need to dangle a diamond or above for people to chart. Otherwise, they're like, I'm making all this money with success bonuses and doing different things and feeling comfortable where I'm at. Has anybody just felt kind of comfortable with foreign a friend? They really haven't gone like, I'm going for diamond. Like, I think you say it, but you're like, I don't have a chart out. I don't visually see where I'm headed. And so you kind of get, it's just easy to not look. And I think
what I think happened is, I think they were expecting, when they did like foreign a friend, they thought that it was going to like simplify it for people. But I think what happened is then the distributor enrollments were down, and they knew without distributor enrollments, the company was not going to thrive, because we know that people at the bottom are what keep the top thriving. So what they did was they're like, oh, we have to bring the charting system back, because that's going to bring distributor enrollments up, because they have to have more distributors in order to build their chart. So that's why they brought the charts back.
Don't know where we're going, we're not going to arrive. And so I think it's crucial for each of you to know exactly, if you're not charting yourself, are you charting your team and seeing where are they going? How can I help them and keep them on track? So if you're a diamond already, you should be working with the legs in your team to go pull out your ruby chart, pull out your emerald chart, pull out your diamond chart, stack them on top of each other, and let's get you on the path to those first ranks. So I think that what you need to know is communication is going to be like super key when you're building. So find someone that is your diamond upline leader, whoever that is. If you don't know, call corporate so that they can go, they can find somebody in your lineage, and to make sure, because somebody wants to help you. I promise you that. Like, there's someone that's going to be able to help you. So you want to make sure you can do that. You can log into your eSuite and print these out. And I absolutely would do that. We've got those bonuses on the line right now. So why not have it? If you haven't heard, they're getting paid out quicker too. So if you go diamond, you're actually going to get this paid out in over 12 months now.
Okay, so spoiler alert, 1, the bonuses are garbage. Like, people who haven't been in previous years, they don't know that they're garbage, but they're garbage. Like, we had years where the starting bonus was like $20,000. That's like their top bonus now. Okay, beside the point. They have this new system now where I can't even, okay. So I'm going to go over this more in the Zoom crash that I do with corporate, but I'm just going to try to explain this to the best of my ability from what I remember from that Zoom crash. So say that in September, you earned the diamond bonus. Yay! So September, you earn the diamond bonus. October is the month when you have to lock it in, question mark. So you don't get your bonus payout. November, you have to verify it, question mark. So you don't get your bonus payout. You earned it in September. You don't get your bonus payout either until November or December's paycheck. I don't remember if it was November or December, but you earn it in September, and then you have to do something in October. They have to like make sure that you like actually earned it, and then November they gotta like double make sure that you actually earned it, and then the next month is when you like get it or something like that. Babes, run away from It Works. What are you doing?
And they'll never go anything past that anymore. So confident in knowing that. I still feel like there's so much more coming. Mm-hmm. Like, how can they be doing these success bonuses, and then on top of it, diamond, double, triple ambassador bonuses, and then we have conference right around the corner? Like, I don't know. I think we're getting set up for something pretty dang awesome. So you're gonna make me cough. So I'm excited about that. Give me 2 seconds. I am going to read some of these questions. If you guys have a question, just drop it now because there's so many in the chat. And I want to make sure we answer. Oh, that's a good question. When you are the enroller and you move it under a distributor, that does not count as their one. The enrollership and placement needs to be that distributor. So,
and that is BS. That is so shady, because I'm going to tell you what happens there. When I was in, the way that we got our bonuses, like our fast start bonuses, for example. So when we would enroll a distributor and 2 customers, we would enroll our distributor, and then we would typically, because people in MLMs, you know, the majority of people fail. So they don't even end up enrolling anyone, the vast majority of people. So what would happen is we would end up enrolling the customers and transferring them under those distributors to get our bonus. You can't do that anymore. So the people who enrolled, so the distributor themselves has to be the ones enrolling the customers. So then what people are doing is they're logging in under that distributor's account to enroll their customers so that they can get their bonus. But then what's happening is they're losing their enroller bonus on that customer. The company knows that. They know that. They know that people are losing their enroller bonus on people just to get their higher bonus. It's so shady, you guys. They're putting this stuff in fine print just to screw people over. They know that people aren't going to read the fine print, and people are just like, well, you know, I got to lose some to get some. So I guess I'll lose this 5% enroller bonus so that I get this larger bonus, because at least I'm getting something.
If I enrolled Joel, I enrolled him and he's directly under me, and I enroll Susan, and I want to move him. I enrolled Susan, but I'm going to place him under Joel. That counts as one of my distributors. So that would still count towards my for and a friend if it's in a new month. So say I enrolled Joel last month, I'm in a new month. So I've got my 4 customers. I just enrolled Susan. There's my 4 and 1 for the month. And I can enroll Susan and place it under Joel. That completes my for and a friend. But what that does is on Joel's map, he now has 1 distributor going towards Ruby. So he needs to go enroll 2 distributors, and let's just say 8 customers. That's the goal that I gave him. And he did. He gets a 3rd distributor. He has the ability to either keep that top line, or if he's looking at his chart, I might go, well, you can keep that top line, or if you want to move it under one of your distributors to start helping them build so that they could go get a couple, then bam, it's going to go a little bit faster. So if you were really helping one by one, everything will start to go up. And I don't know if this is on tonight, but she had asked, we did a visual with highlighters. It's years ago, on how to map where I'd place and what I would do. So if I looked at this diamond chart and say that you're a mass enroller, that's when the placement key becomes really a good thing for people, because then they have the ability to kind of place. Don't want you to rely on anybody or anyone to build a team for you. But you have that option. If you're like, I want that diamond bonus and there's, somebody that you could build with, then that's always something that is there for. But we'll show you highlighted ways to do that. And I think, you guys, just going over the years, I don't know why people don't want to talk about charting, maybe. I still think
You don't know why, Steph? You don't know why? I could tell you why. Because it's so dang complicated. It would scare people away in a second. That's why.
Friend, placing that distributor, working with that distributor for you to lead them to how can you get me in front of your people so I can help seal the deal? That's super important. Other companies have structure as well to promote. So I feel like sometimes people feel like when you hear no charting, none of that, like I want to know exactly what I need to do to get to where I want to be. So if you told me,
really? She's going to try to make it seem like charting is the way to go because she needs to know exactly. Like if you had no charting and all you had to rely on was getting volume, you knew exactly what you needed to do to get to where you want to go. She's like, oh, I love charting because I want to know exactly what I need to do to get to where I need to go. Like I want to know that I need this amount of distributors and this amount of customers. Like if you only had to rely on volume to get to your next rank, you know exactly what you need to do. You need to enroll a shit ton of customers. There you go. Like, quit trying to make charting seem like a good thing. It is the worst possible thing. Like, if they got rid of charting, I think that their company would be so different. Their distributors would be so happy. Like, getting rid of charting, mark my words, if you ask their distributors, the number one thing they would say would make everything so much better for the company is if they got rid of charting. Guaranteed. 100%.
There's a diamond $10,000 bonus if I'm a brand new distributor. Well, how do I do that? Okay, well, I don't want to rely on anybody else. If I need to do it myself, I'm going to go do that. So if anybody else like that on here, drop a 2 because maybe that needs to be a number 1 because I was like, I need to make money. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to do it. I will fill that circle up myself. I don't care. And so I think that just gives us the ability to actually look at something and go, oh,
just because you don't have a chart doesn't mean you're doing it on your own. She's making it out to be like, well, if you didn't have a chart, then you would be enrolling all those customers by yourself, which essentially that would mean it's not an MLM. So like, but that wouldn't be how it is. Like you could still enroll distributors. You just wouldn't have this entire chart to navigate.
Well, I can visually see it. This is what I need to do. Every box should be at least 400 in sales with 4 and a friend. What is our average of customers now? It's over 100.
Yeah.
I can't remember. 114
something. No, you're right. 114, I think.
So if you're looking at that and each customer, you brought in 4 customers, especially with a new program that's going to be out there. If it's about 400 in sales, you could knock out box by box by box and focus in a week. If you did, I mean, that's really high level, but I think that's such an easy visual for you to see is 4 customers, 1 distributors. That's 400. Check mark done. That's what I did when we first got in years ago was I just needed to know, okay, so my customer goal,
Can I just tell you that like the average order in my downline, when I would go through my back office, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name of the back office. I feel like I heard somewhere a long time ago when I first started making videos that I'm not allowed to say the name of the back office. So now I'm like hesitant to say the name of the back office. But when I would go through my back office, like a 70 BV order was like a good order, but it wasn't common. Like a 50 BV order was exciting, but it was typically like 30, 45 BV order. Like 100 BV order was not an average order.
Really get them on packs because I know that they're going to see the results. They're going to love me for it. It's about 100 BV and I need 4 of these with this distributor. Okay, great. On to the next. I mean, don't want to forget, but on to the next one so I can really focus on, okay, Joel, your first goal is 4 customers. Let's get in front of people because we now have this new program where they can come in and they can get any of the products. And our goal is to have them each order at least $100 in products, which should be pretty easy because they're going to want amazing results. So that's 2 to 4 products. Oh my gosh, you got your 4. That's 400 in sales. On to the next. And so that's where it will start to add up and really fill those circles in your chart. So I'm careful, like when you're looking at that, like I need to pull it up on the screen. I wasn't going to do a full chart Zoom tonight because I know there's a lot of people that weren't able to get on tonight that would like a little bit more of that. But I think it's important for you guys to know exactly where it's at every day, filling out, looking at your distributor's volume leg by leg. It's going to set you up for so much more success. If you're writing it down, keeping that chart in front of you, whether that's yours or both, yours and your team's, each week you can go by it. Then we can divide it and go, okay, this is what we needed for the next 2 weeks of the month. And then keep that sheet at the end of the month with the volume total on your chart, because goal is 10,000 in volume with Diamond. Now, minimum is 8,000 in volume by boxes, but overall, we want to head towards that 10,000 in volume. And so if you're starting to write those down month by month.
Remember, because I said the way to earn the bonuses, you have to maintain by both the structure and the volume. So while it only takes 8,000 to fill the boxes, you also need 10,000 to reach it by volume. So you need an additional 2,000.
You can see exactly what's going to be needed if you fell short. Don't panic. I've fallen short many times. It didn't hit goals, but it just drives me to go, okay, this is where I ended. This is where I need to start. So I'm going to start off my month really strong and I'm going to focus here. So I think that will help you guys in the long run. So for and a friend, I still want you guys to have something that you can see with dates for your for and a friend, that you can lean into the charts and feel confident with, because I just know for me personally, like, I'm like, okay, I'm going for it. This for and a friend, I love it. But I also know charts, the visual for me to see where people are at actually helps me push people and it pushes myself. So we're going to really go over that. Yes, you want to keep the first for and a friend for yourself, and then you can start helping them build. That is correct. So if you're going for the success bonus, you want to keep a distributor on your top line, 4 customers enrolled and placed directly under you. That's what you want to do. And you want to help that distributor get their 4 enrolled customers and distributors as quickly as that they can too. I'm hearing that we have a trainer that's going to be coming out, and we should be getting a lot of good training. That should be, I'm hoping, very accessible and easy for all of us to be on track so that there's not confusion on where to look, how to build. If you don't want to wait for your upline to get to you, so that you can just be like, I can log in and I feel confident in knowing exactly what I need to look at. One of my best friends is TreeView. So if you wanted to write this down now for your chart, you're going to want to go in, log in, go to your eSuite, go to TreeView. On the left-hand side, you're going to be able to see people's names, click on that person's name, and it gives you drop downs on other distributors that are under them. So that is something that I use all the time. And so until I know that that's changed, that's how I'm going to chart you. So if you need help with charts or anything, one of the things to do before, I think, as you're building, is don't be afraid to talk it out with someone before you just go for it. Because that's sometimes confusing. If you got all these loyal customers, you're like, oh my gosh, what do I need to do? You know, there's a window where you can look and go, oh, I can help move them if that's what you want to do. Again, if you want to keep them, that's totally fine. But I also think knowing, gosh, you guys, that's a lot of money on the table with success bonuses, capitalizing on all that, and then building through your chart. What about someone? Are we good here?
Mm-hmm.
No, they're not going to pay 15% or 25%. For the perks and perks plus, guys, when they come in, it'll be a flat. They'll pay $20, $19.95 to be a member, to get a membership fee. And then they can have options. If they don't want an auto ship, they get 15% off. If they want even more of a discount, then they can just set up on an auto ship and it'll give them 25% off of the product. So it sounds like, some of the questions that I asked is, in other companies, you guys are going to hear this. So there's a lot of science. I don't know if you guys realize or not, but we got people from the industry that have worked in multiple different companies that know what they're doing and the psychology behind things. And one of the things that I love, that I don't know if you guys have recognized this yet, is coming in on no auto ship 15%, but if they wanted an auto ship 25%. Well, how do they get a discounted rate as a distributor where we get a little bit more?
Okay, so I want to point out in the comments, somebody said, so we're doing a price increase and then taking away percentage from our customers, ? He's going to address that in a minute, but she gets it. Or he, whoever's on iPhone, they get it.
Oh, guess what? You're going to be able to come in as a distributor and get even more of a wholesale pricing. So I think there's some verbiage that's going to be coming down the pipeline for you.
Someone else said, well, the prices go up on the product. They were getting 40% off with the discount. So people are noticing that they're taking away from the customers in order to benefit themselves, to not benefit the distributors at all, but to benefit themselves. Because the customers were getting 40% off of the products. Now they're getting 15% or 25%.
Guys, to understand that, because we still get a lot more off. And I know that Meredith's never seen it in a company where customers pay the exact same as the distributors. Like, what is the perk of being a distributor then? I mean, obviously we get paid, but it's the same pricing. So I am excited because what that means is...
Okay, so a couple things. One, she literally just admitted that they're doing this to incentivize recruiting, to incentivize signing up as a distributor, because you get a better discount as a distributor. And she's like, we don't know of any other companies where you don't get a better discount as a distributor. So what's the point in even becoming a distributor? Okay, so then someone else in the comments said prices are also going up 10% next month. So prices are going up, percentage is going down.
There's going to be people that, yes, want to be customers, but if they're going to order 3 products, you guys need to start getting this mentally in your head, like, oh my gosh, you're going to want to become a distributor, and here's why. And so we'll be able to share that with the price points, why it makes sense for them to come in as a distributor, because why wouldn't you want even more of a discount?
This just reiterates my point that they are struggling for distributors. Like, their entire compensation plan change is to up their recruitment. She literally just said, this is going to be better for you guys to be like, look, if you want even better perks, you need to just sign as a distributor. That's why they're doing all of this. I also am sensing a lot of tension in the chat. People are like, I feel that way too. They're increasing the prices 10%, but they're taking away the customer's discount. Like, they're really getting rid of the 40% discount. What? Yeah.
Discount and to actually make money. So it may seem like, well, that doesn't sound right. The way that things are happening and the vision that they have for us is all going to be, you guys are going to be blown away. I'm super excited. It's a learning curve. I get it. But it's so exciting because it's things that I've thought about for years that I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been waiting for. This is so exciting. Like, money back guarantee. Are you kidding? It's going to eliminate any obstacles that people have coming.
All right. Now let me go ahead and address the price change. So what is happening with prices? Well, what's actually happening with prices is we're lowering prices. If you look at what's going to be happening is retail prices across the board are going to be going down. Now, the difference is that we're changing, like, so some people have noticed we're changing from 40% to a 25 and a 15%. So that's where you'll see the difference in price. BV is still going up. Prices are still slightly going up, but overall, what the public will see is that we've changed prices overall on our products down. So
that made no sense. That made 0 sense at all. What? I feel like this is like a mansplain moment. Like, he's trying to explain it in a way that sounds good, but it makes 0 sense at all.
You see a product that was $100 at 40% off now may look like $80 at 15 to 25% off. So overall, our starting prices have lowered, and where the difference is making up is in the difference in percentages that we're charging for the two different program levels. So it's up to people to decide how much discount that they want to get. Where before we were giving everybody the same discount, no matter whether they wanted to put it on auto ship or be off of auto ship. So now it's truly in their control how much they want to pay for their products. Do they want 15% off? Well, they do one-time orders. Do they want 25% off? Then they do reoccurring orders. That's how it would work.
So keep watching your emails. I'm seeing some questions come in privately. The way that we're going to be getting paid out is it's kind of the same. So we're going to want to so if they're not an auto ship, will those count towards 4-in-1? Yes, if they're 50 BV or higher. So they don't have a problem saying 50 BV or higher because the average now is over that 100. And so we shouldn't have an issue of making sure. What I like about that too.
It used to be 25, mind you. Now they have increased the minimum for customers to be eligible customers to qualify you for the bonuses. They have increased that to 50. Again, it used to be 25.
Is 50 BV. Most people buy two products. And I think you guys are going to be really excited that most people are going to see, you're going to see your customers actually ordering more. I'm confident in feeling that way because of if they choose to not have an auto ship, they're going to order more and even go after that free product.
And just so you guys know, the word auto ship is getting destroyed and removed from our terminology for the remainder of everybody's lives.
Because of the psychology behind it? Because of what it does to people's psychology, Joel? Is that why? Because of the psychology? Oh, okay.
Going to be something different like subscription, or they're going to come up with something that we can use because we did find out that Amazon legally holds the trademark for subscribe and save, so nobody in the world can actually use those words.
Yeah, so I think we're
Really
going to have join and save, and then perk and perk plus. So you can do that. There is no 3 months for auto ship. We are not going to have that. It is.
Okay, so just looking at the website, I still don't understand this, but we're actually lowering prices stuff because the Thermofite X, when I was in, was $39 and now it is $40.95. So I'm curious now because the retail price is $69. So $69, because these new price changes haven't gone into effect. They won't go into effect until October 3rd. So $69 minus 15%. So the new price for that would be $58.65. So the price breakdown of the Thermofite, just the Thermofite. So I'm just kind of trying to get an example to see what the hell he was talking about because he was like trying to mansplain how the products are actually cheaper now. It used to be $39 when I was in. It then changed to $40.95 right now. And then when the new price change goes into effect, the retail price is $69. So 15% off would be $58.65. And then 25% off would be $51.75, which is still way more expensive than it is now. So like, how exactly is it cheaper? I'm confuzzled. Okay, here's one for you. This one is interesting to me. When I was in, the cheapest product that we sold to people were the fat fighters, which were $25, and they were supposed to
soak up carbs and fat so they weren't stored as fat in your digestive system,
right? BS. Anyways, they were the fat fighters and we would sell those in order to basically earn our bonus. They were like easy products to sell that were cheap weight loss supplements, right? $25, quick and easy, bonus earners. People love them. They're awesome, whatever. They were $25 when I was in. They are now $41. And based on what the retail price says and what the new discounts will be, they will then be $58.65 and $51.75, depending on which customer program that the person chooses. So they have more than doubled in price, but they're somehow cheaper. This math ain't mathin', Joel. It just ain't mathin'.
Gone. Starting in October, it will be gone. So the next couple weeks, they have the ability to do that. But then next month, I don't want to say it's gone because if they lock into Perk Plus, they can keep a product on auto ship. Like
Someone else said no cancel fees, question mark. Let's see if they answer it.
you guys, we get products from other places that we go through, food we have set up on auto ship. So it gives you the flexibility, right? To save and just having it on auto ship that so that you know that. I think that that's still going to be flexible in those things.
Someone else asked in the chat, will they be able to skip a month if on auto ship?
There's quite a few questions on here.
Doug has used the word flex ship before too.
I think there's a good couple questions.
And they're answering all the other questions, but they're not answering the burning questions that we all want to know.
What I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to save some of these questions that I don't have the exact answer on. And this is great that we have these Zooms, because then it makes me go, oh, I haven't heard that question. And we can go to corporate and go, have you heard this? How are we going to handle it? Because this one is interesting to me. So Stephanie, I like this question. What happens in their first day? They want auto ship and get 25% off. Then they want to stop auto ship in 2 months. That one, I don't know. I would think it would revert back to
What
their
happens is they
membership
go back
fee.
to 15%.
And it could be 15% if they don't want an auto ship.
I highly doubt that. There's no way that they would let someone not pay the $20 fee and get the 25% off, say that they're going to sign up for an auto shipment, and then the next month turn their auto shipment off. There's no possible way. They would just be cutting out that $20 fee and cheating the system. There's no way. There has to be some sort of penalty. Guarantee it. Calling it now.
That would be my guess in it, but I don't have that verbiage in there, but I think that makes sense on something like that. So that is good. Are you guys excited about that? Because I feel like I'm excited, but my sickness is holding back my excitement for you guys a little bit.
Are we at the end so I can tell them my super exciting announcement?
Yeah. Hopefully I didn't confuse you guys too much, and that it gets you excited to reach out to people that you maybe have been afraid to because there's the word auto ship. That I'm super pumped for that. Make sure that you have your things printed off, get a notebook, whatever you do to get yourself organized. Also know that new scripts, new ways, new terminology of how we reach out to people are going to be coming. Some of you are geniuses on wording. And so I want to make sure that you guys know, hey, if you have something that works, we want to get you on to see how you're writing those and doing some of those things. I think I see on here. She's going to be my helper. I'm going to call her out. Yeah, Mom, I'm going to call you out because I love you. She's my twin, in case y'all are wondering. We're not the same color, but we're twins. I just love her. So she's always willing to help too. So, if you're super creative, like, we want to hear from you. So don't be afraid to reach out and just share some of that stuff with me. But Joel has something exciting. I guess y'all want to hear from Joel. So go ahead.
No, they don't look like it. All right. Well, it was great seeing you guys. We'll see you again next week.
He's kidding. Okay.
Okay. So I don't know if you
No one's laughing at your jokes, dude. Not one single person.
caught it or not. Steph actually said it, but I sat here stone cold. Like, I didn't even hear a word that she said. Yeah.
Oh.
Guys, we got something in the mail today.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So I got this new product over there that I'm looking at.
It's really pretty. I love packaging.
So I can't tell you if it comes in a box or a bag or a container. I can't even tell you yet what line it goes in, but I can tell you that I got a new product. And that's all I was allowed to tell you today, because I checked to make sure.
I don't know why he even checked with Meredith.
I know.
I would have just told you.
No, specifically, I got an email right after my confirmation saying that it had been delivered that said, only thing you can do right now is tell people that you got a product.
He's so rotten.
So
at some point, we'll be able to.
Aren't you guys so glad that we waited till the end for this huge announcement? I'm so glad. So glad. This huge announcement was so worth it.
Drip where that product goes in our ecosphere.
When does it come out? Do you know?
I have a date, but I can't say the date yet. So somebody else gets to announce that.
In this month? Just say it's in this
Yes.
month. It's in this month. See, I'm trying, you guys, because I would just spill it. I'll tell you what I think. So I love pretty things. I've been so thrilled. Is anybody else were they excited when you guys saw the skinny hydrate bag? Like I was like, oh my God, I love this. It's so beautiful. Like I'm excited about that. So if it's pretty, my eyes go naturally to it. So the first thing that happened is we got this thing in the mail and I noticed, oh my gosh.
I hate when they do this. So somebody said in the chat, new coffee flavor. And I saw a post that either Joel or Steph made today when I was going through their post for this video. And they said something about getting a new coffee or something like that. And I don't know if they made their announcement or not, but they just said something about if you know, like new coffee or something like that. They make it out to be like, oh, we're getting a new product. Like that's not a new product. That's a new flavor. Yeah. That's not a new product. That's an old product with a new flavor. They try to hype it up like it's this new product and oh my gosh, like you guys are going to be mind blown. It's going to be a top seller. This is going to change the game. Like, oh my gosh. And then it's literally just a new flavor.
It's so pretty. So visually, you guys are going to have really good content pictures. Easy for, I will just say this, for sampling. I will just keep it like that. Like, I don't care.
That's still.
It's not going to be a seasonal product. It's going to be something that everybody always loves. I know that. Like, it's going to be something that's just going to help you guys so much more. And for those of you that have not ever done, and you're like, how can I get in front of more people? I would be looking for vendor events, expos, boutiques, just to sample products because you want the stuff out there. And so I'm excited that you guys are going to really have some fun with that. Some of you are really going to love it. I think most people.
I am super excited to take, put on, try, drink, snort, sneeze, look at, wipe on my skin.
You're so funny.
I'm trying to think of all the other methods of trying things that we have. Put in my hair.
It's definitely going to be in the top 5 products.
Yeah.
So, but definitely, you guys, I love seeing that you guys have products or places that you're getting into because there's just not a lot of people that know about our product. I'm just shocked that people know about It Works, but they don't know about It Works. And if you have not,
they know
your before and after pictures, make sure that you be prepared because you're going to have something more that you can do with that. So I'm excited for that. Some of you may know that are on the Zoom. So I think that's rotten that I thought I was going to be able to tell you, but if I can, the next Zoom, I will certainly share something, but you can let your customers know.
I'm so excited that they came out with a beard oil. I've been asking for that. Oh wait, no, so I guess that's not it either.
I think, putting on your stories, being excited for new products. We always know that kind of booms things. And so it's not overwhelming. It'll be something that's not hard to learn. Mm-hmm. So that's something that's super exciting. Because
all I know is you guys just need to get excited.
Yeah, there's a lot of learning here. I feel like we've been on this forever.
I've got, before we pray, I've got one important thing to say. And I said this at another Zoom is you don't have a lack of success problem. You have
easy to say for somebody who's literally at the top of the company with most of the people underneath of them.
A lack of excitement and passion problem. Because when you have excitement and passion, you do not understand what that unlocks for you. And it will bring all of the success and the things that you want because people want to be around excited and passionate people. They don't want to be around the people that sit around and are boring and complain all the time. So get super passionate, super excited, and watch what happens over these next few months.
Yeah. All right, you can pray now.
All right.
We'll close it out.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this amazing group of people. God, I just ask that you would bless them, fill them with your excitement and your passion to go out and change people's lives. Give them the tools.
Jesus is not passionate about your MLM. Jesus does not think you're changing lives with your MLM. Stop it. ending this call with a little bit of faith manipulation.
Tools that they need to go out and reach people, give them the confidence that they need to go out and speak to that one more person. Give them a multiplication of everything that they put their hands to this week and go out and do incredible things for your kingdom. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you guys. I'm going to have you guys, I'm going to give you a sneak peek. The next 2 weeks are going to be pretty filled with good information. We may do a couple extra Zooms actually, but next week we're going to have, if you don't know who she is, she's an amazing ambassador. She's going to share a lot of knowledge with us next week. And the week after that, we have Meredith coming on. So you're not going to want to miss that. This weekend, we're going to be heading down to corporate. So I think there's a lot of information as it unrolls. We'll try to get that out to you as quickly as we can, but put those dates on the calendar and we'll see you guys again next Monday. Love y'all. Have a good night.
Go on, be awesome, guys. See ya.
Okay, so that's going to wrap up the Zoom and all of the changes that are being made to It Works that are just amazing, amazing changes that are just going to change people's businesses for the better. That's not all of the changes that are being made, though. I'm going to talk more about that in the Zoom crash that I did with Zoom Corporate, with It Works Corporate. So definitely stay tuned for that video. Stay tuned for that coming up sometime after this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Drop down below what you think the most ridiculous change is that they're trying to make seem like a good change. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell if you'd like to be notified every time that I post. If you'd like to join my Facebook group called The Light at the End of the Pyramid, you can find that on Facebook. I guess that's where you'd find a Facebook group. If you'd like to follow me on all social media platforms, you can find me at the Jessica Hickson. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Moving slower. I don't know what it is you